All right. Welcome to the weekly live. Need to shave. All right. Wait a few minutes for some folks to come on in before we jump into this live. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Welcome. So before we get started, I'll start with just an intro of our channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much. We are Ninth Island Connection. And what is Ninth Island Connection? Ninth Island Connection is actually our television show. So we do have a television show about Vegas that airs pretty much every day. The show is airing somewhere in the country. So check out our channel so that you can see how you can watch our television show wherever you are. If you're not in one of our broadcast markets, you can download the Hey Vegas app and check us out. Check out our first 4 seasons of the television show. It's all about Vegas, highlighting restaurants, people, events, just really everything from Las Vegas Mini Grand Prix to an interview with Oscar Goodman and Mayor Carolyn Goodman also. So a lot of good stuff there. So again, check out the description so that you can see how you can watch our television show. Check out our channel here, our About Us. You can see all that stuff there. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, for supporting our channel. We appreciate you guys. If you guys watch our television show, thank you so much. That's a new video we put up a few days ago. That's the new tower at Paris, the Versailles Tower. That's a room tour that we did there if you want to check that out. So let's talk about what's going on in Vegas right now. Everybody knows that it's Super Bowl weekend, Super Bowl week, really. There are Super Bowl related events every single day this week. Just today, they have a big event over at the Mandalay Bay Convention Center where they're invited something like 2,000 kids from area schools around here to go out and meet some of the players and do some fun stuff over there, take pictures and all that good stuff. So there's a lot happening in the community. And I wanted to point that out because I did see a comment on one of our videos, I believe, that referenced that Super Bowl is only about making money on that day and that, you know, the city is doing a poor job in promoting for local people, promoting events, which is untrue. So I'm not sure where that comment came from because there's so much going on. There was a big thing at Allegiant Stadium just yesterday where the public was invited to come in, check out Allegiant Stadium, go walk out onto the field. There's so much stuff for locals here in Vegas that's going on related to Super Bowl. So there's a lot going on. If you guys are going to be here and this weekend, like today, Wednesday through Saturday before the game, or even here, you know, over Super Bowl weekend, there's a lot of things happening around town related to Super Bowl that you can take part in. And some of this stuff is actually free that you can just go do. So I would check out like the LVCVA website. That's the Las Vegas Visitors Convention Bureau people. Just look it up, like free Vegas Super Bowl stuff. Just search that and you're going to find so many things coming up that you can experience here in Vegas related to the Super Bowl without spending $15,000 on a ticket. Hey, Arnold, how's it? Rain made it to Vegas. Yes. Oh, yeah. Big time rain has been here. Oh, I wanted to tell you, Arnold, real fast, and then I'll get into the update for everybody watching this. We stayed at Planet Hollywood for 2 days, Sunday and Monday, and you know, we talk about the tier credit multipliers. And I was actually very surprised when I swiped at the kiosk on Monday morning at Planet Hollywood. There was a 5 times tier credit multiplier event happening while we were there. So I swiped. Of course, I pressed it and was in on Monday and Tuesday. They had that 5 times event, but that 5 times tier credit multiplier was not in the app under offers, and it wasn't on the rewards website either. So I want to hear from you guys. Do you swipe at the kiosk and just find that there's different offers there, like tier credit multipliers and that kind of stuff? Share with everybody because that's just good to know. Mostly we just rely on the app. So, all right, so let's talk about Vegas. what's going on? The rain is done. Arnold mentioned right there, the Pineapple Express made it to Vegas, and we got very, very heavy rain, which of course we're always happy to see that because we do live in the desert and we don't get a lot of rain throughout the year. Very few, I think like 9 days or something like that, where we actually get rain. Unfortunately, related to that, because of the rain, up like Mount Charleston, Lee Canyon, which is the ski resort that's about a half hour out of town, depending on where you are in the valley. You can go skiing, snow skiing on real snow, about 30 minutes outside of Vegas if you wanted to do that. But unfortunately, because of the rain and snow mix, it was a wet, heavy snow. Those of you that live in areas where you get snow, you know that like when we lived in Duluth, Minnesota, there was regular snow and then there was the heavy snow. The heavy snow is what's mixed with rain, and that's where roofs collapse and all kinds of dangerous things happen. Well, there was actually an avalanche up at Lee Canyon up there, which is the ski resort up at Mount Charleston. There was an avalanche the other day, and there was several people missing. I'm assuming they were found because we haven't seen anything else related to that. But yeah, really, really scary stuff. So we did get a lot of heavy rain. But the good news, if you guys are coming in this weekend, or really over the next couple weeks, the rain is done. There is no more rain in the forecast. Hey, Vance. Hey, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It came in an email. Yeah, I didn't get an email for that, Arnold. I just swiped at the kiosk and saw that it was in there. But so yeah, so the rain is done and it's actually beautiful. It's mid to upper 50s, full sun. I'm looking out my window, the front window for my house right now, and it's just full sun, clear skies. I was out with Carlos earlier today, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It's great to be outside. And you guys know I always recommend taking a break from the casino, taking a walk, whether it's down the strip or jumping in a ride share, heading down to the arts district and checking that out. There's shops, restaurants, there's live music, no cover charge. There's breweries, there's great food, great people. And it's just a nice little break from the casino. So take a walk, get outside, explore downtown Vegas, all around the Fremont Street and all that stuff. Perfect for that. So let's get into the news. So when you're leaving Vegas and flying back home, the airport announced they're going to have 2 like express bag drops for you rather than having to wait in line to drop your bag off. Even if you check in online, you still have to wait to go to the counter to drop your bag off. Well, they've got 2 separate areas now to drop your bags off that are not at the ticket counter. So if you check in online and you've got your ticket on your phone, your app, or just on your phone, you can just show it to somebody working there and you can just leave your bag with them and they'll take it from there. You don't have to go to the counter. The counter will still be an option, but now with the 2 additional bag drops, that makes 3 different locations that you can drop off your bags when you're departing. And the whole point of that is, there's expecting to be 330,000 people in town this weekend, arriving beginning Thursday, is what they say. But we stayed on the Strip Sunday, Monday, and we were there Tuesday until about 1 or 1:30. We left Planet Hollywood. So just yesterday, we were down there at Planet Hollywood. And let me tell you, it's busy. There are a lot of people in town right now for Super Bowl, as well as other events. There's conventions happening right now. There's a big DECA thing going on here this week. There's a gymnastics thing. There was a cheer thing going on this week. There's so much going on in Vegas right now. It is crazy busy. So the additional 330,000 people that are expected to be in town this weekend they're all related to Super Bowl, not necessarily going to the game, right? Because Allegiant Stadium is big, but it doesn't hold 330,000 people. But it is crazy busy in town right now. So expect that. Expect to be waiting at the airport, to and from the airport. Expect to pay more for taxis and rideshare because they are going to have surge pricing. If you're coming in this weekend and there's a particular restaurant that you're trying to get into, you better make reservations because they're already booked up. A lot of the more popular places are all booked right now already for Super Bowl weekend. So just expect that and be patient because everybody else is waiting along with you, right? So, all right, so let's see. Bagio Fountain. If you guys haven't seen it on television in your local news, like I said, we were just down there Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So got home yesterday here in Vegas, and the entire sidewalk in front of Bellagio Fountains is completely shut down. They have broadcast platforms out there, and they're already broadcasting from there. We saw them yesterday when we were driving down Las Vegas Boulevard. There were different sports reporters and stuff on the platforms, and they were live. The lights were shining on them. They had their mics. Some people were sitting behind desks. So that's all broadcast platforms out there in front of Bellagio Fountains. So you can forget about seeing a fountain show if you're going to be here this week and are not going to the Super Bowl and want to do other Vegas-related things. Also, the volcano over at Mirage has been completely transformed into the Paramount Mountain, Paramount Network. Paramount Plus, it's an app on here. As they're part of CBS, and CBS is broadcasting, Super Bowl this weekend. So that's completely blocked off. They've got like special VIP tents over there. So that's completely shut down at the end of the day. The front of Mirage on the volcano side is completely shut down for VIP Super Bowl parties. It's already shut down right now. Same thing with the sidewalk in front of Bellagio. That thing is shut down completely. So no access there, even as of Monday, or last week, Bellagio Fountains was shut down already. So if that's on your list, scratch it off because it's not going to happen this weekend. Let's see what else is going on. So let's talk about Flamingo real quick because I think this is Vegas news related. Everybody's favorite. We did a video, a little short on it on our TikTok as well as our Instagram. So if you're not following us there, give us a follow. We do a lot of Vegas related stuff there, more than we do on YouTube, just because it's easier to post quick to Instagram or TikTok. So we're Ninth Island Connection on both of those platforms as well. But the Bird Bar over there at Flamingo, where they used to have like 50-cent drinks and they'd ring the bell and people would sit out there and people watch right there on the strip, that is completely shut down. And guess what's coming? If you don't already know or didn't see it on one of my other platforms, another Gordon Ramsay concept. Gordon Ramsay Burger is going to be opening there where Bird Bar currently sits, or was Bird Bar. They haven't changed any of the signage, but it's completely closed off and construction is happening in there. So sad to see that go. And really, I'm going to have to say disappointed that it's another Gordon Ramsay concept. And not that I don't like Gordon Ramsay. I don't know the guy. I've eaten at Gordon Ramsay restaurants. I've eaten at Burger. I've eaten at Hell's Kitchen, the fish and chips place in the Lake Promenade. It's all fine. Actually disappointed that it's another Gordon Ramsay concept, though. Like, why can't they bring in just something new? Seems like Gordon Ramsay, Guy Fieri, Vanderpump, Bobby Flay are kind of taking over Caesars Entertainment properties as far as dining options, which is disappointing. But you know what? One of the great things that does bring is an opportunity to get off the strip, go into Chinatown, go off strip, go to the Arts District, and check downtown Las Vegas and check out some of the amazing food options that you have outside of the strip. All right, so let's see. So some of the stuff that's going on right now, there's a live golf event at the Las Vegas Country Club that's happening. That's starting tomorrow. So, hey, Michael, welcome. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. So there's a golf tournament going on this weekend that starts on Thursday, and it's going to be going through Super Bowl weekend. So there's a lot of celebrities, a lot of athletes, obviously professional golfers that are going to be in town for that event as well. And then you've got Super Bowl happening at the same time. So it's crazy busy right now, guys. Justin Timberlake has announced a second show at T-Mobile Arena. So tickets are going to go on sale on Friday. He's going to be in town on May 10th and 11th. So if that's on your list of things to do, tickets go on sale on Friday. Again, for Justin Timberlake, that's going to be in town on May 10th and 11th. They go on sale this Friday the 9th. Let's see, what else is going on? So something interesting was announced with Allegiant Stadium. And if you guys have any insight into this, not looking for gossip, but I'm just actually very curious as to why this is going on. Kind of like the top people that manage Allegiant Stadium have announced that they are all resigning as soon as Super Bowl is over. Not sure what that's about, But that's been just announced that they're all resigning as soon as Super Bowl is over. So that's all the top people at Allegiant Stadium that manage that facility. So really interesting, and that has nothing to do with the Raiders. That's two totally different organizations there. This is Allegiant Stadium Management Group. So that's interesting. And one thing I wanted to talk about real fast, if you're going to be in town this weekend, or really when you're in Vegas, be careful as a pedestrian. We've seen several different, and just right on the news, and actually when we were down there on Monday, there was an ambulance and a couple police cars at an intersection there on Las Vegas Boulevard as another pedestrian got hit by a car trying to run across the street when the light was green for the other cars crossing traffic, and they try to run across, smash, got hit by a car. And we see people do this all the time, and I don't understand why, because I feel like crosswalks and intersections and traffic lights is a global thing. I don't think that's just a Vegas thing, but people just run across the street and try to beat traffic. So be careful if you guys are going to be out here. And there's also cars that run red lights like crazy here in Vegas. I've seen it happen many times where you've got the walk sign, you step out into the crosswalk, and here comes a couple more cars flying across. So just be aware, be safe while you guys are here in town. It's going to be crazy busy. There's going to be a lot of alcohol flowing throughout the Las Vegas Strip and beyond. So just be careful if you're out there walking around. In a valet area, and of course they didn't say which Strip property, but a very popular Las Vegas Strip property, a pedestrian was walking through the valet area and got smashed, hit by a car, life-threatening injuries, and that person is still in the hospital. And that was in the valet area that they were walking through, where people are normally drive slower because you're in a valet area. But a pedestrian got hit and has life-threatening injuries and is in the hospital right now. So just be aware while you guys are here. All right, let's talk about March 3rd. Oh, so another announcement. Beginning March 3rd, Allegiant Stadium is going to be bringing back tours of Allegiant Stadium with a whole new fan experience. You can buy different packages. I know for sure one of the packages includes drinks at the bar there by the what do they call it? Like the landing, I guess they call it. That's where the big torch is that you always see on TV during Raiders home games. There's new tours that are starting at Allegiant Stadium where you can just go check it out. And that's going to be beginning on March 3rd. So just in time for March Madness, spring break, rolling right into summer. So that should be fun. So Spiegel World, if you don't know, Spiegel World has absinthe outside of Caesars. They've got the Atomic Saloon over there at Venetian. And up until recently, they had Opium that was at Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan, that show Opium, is completely shut down. It's gone, with no word of it ever returning. But Spiegel World did announce a new show over at the Link, which is interesting, that they would be at the Link. So that's going to be, they're calling it Disco Show. It hasn't premiered yet, but they are selling tickets. Tickets are available through Spiegel World's website. And again, that's for the new show, Disco World. That's going to be over at the Link. And if you've been to the Link lately, you'll notice that over by the bar area, when you're walking through from Harrah's to Flamingo on the Las Vegas Boulevard side, if you walk through there, like where Dunkin' Donuts is, that whole area is under construction. And they're making new escalators to go up to the venue where this new show is going to be, Disco World from Spiegel World. Saying a link, getting rental car. Hope traffic is not too crazy. Oh, you know what? On Monday it's going to be nuts, because that's when and the Las Vegas Visitors and Convention Bureau, excuse me, they track all the flights, all the airline information, when people are coming in and when people are leaving. And almost everyone that's coming in for Super Bowl is leaving on Monday, February 12th. So the airport is going to be nuts. That's departures is going to be nuts. If you're coming in, it shouldn't be too bad coming in. We're actually going to go check out what it looks like after the Super Bowl as well, just to see what's going on down on the Strip. But it's going to be crazy nuts. I hope your rental will still be there, because like I said, majority of people coming for Super Bowl are going to be leaving on February 12th. on that Monday. So the airport's going to be crazy busy with departures. But you know what? A lot of people are going to be gone. You should have low table minimums, back to normal. The restaurants are going to be open. The weather is going to be fantastic. By that time, after Super Bowl, it's going to be like high 50s, low 60s, and sunny. So perfect to be outside and enjoy Vegas. So, and you know what, Steven? I hope you have a great trip, and I hope you win big. Let's see. Fontainebleau. So we went down to Fontainebleau, and there's a lot of. Oh, no problem, Steven. Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. You're going to have a great time. It's going to be beautiful weather for you while you're here. So we checked out Fontainebleau, and I always say that we're not YouTubers. We have a channel. We post pretty much 2 full videos per week, one on Monday, one on Friday. We do the live on Wednesday, and then we put up some shorts. But we're not heavy like some of the other channels that post multiple times per day and do a lot of long videos on all these different properties and all that stuff. That's not who we are, right? We're different. Which I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. It's just we're just different. But we did check out the Fontainebleau for the first time on Monday, and I have to tell you guys, it is beautiful. We were there last week for a quick interview. We didn't really explore the property. We are featuring the Fontainebleau on an upcoming episode of our television show for season 5. So again, check out our channel so that you can see how you can watch our show. But it's a beautiful, beautiful property, guys. I have to tell you. And it was busy. There were plenty of people in there on a Monday, a rainy Monday. Maybe it's because it was raining, but it was just a Monday in Vegas, and it was actually pretty busy in there. We did check out the food court, and I have to tell you, it is expensive. It's like, I know there's Vegas prices that you just kind of expect to pay more because we're in a tourist corridor. It's just like when I lived in Hawaii, whenever we would go into town, into Honolulu, Waikiki specifically, you always paid more in that corridor in Waikiki than you did a couple blocks outside of it, right? And that's just because it's tourist area, right? But Fontainebleau, I'll tell you what, we got, and I'm going to make a video of it to show you guys what we got, but I give you a heads up. Hey, how's it? Welcome. We got 2 slices of pizza, not each, 2 slices of pizza. I got a slice, Christine got a slice of pizza. Nothing crazy. Mine was like, I think cheese, or no, I had bacon and she had pepperoni, and we had 2 beers. I got a Goose Island IPA, 12-ounce bottle, and she got I believe she got a Bud Light bottle, 12 ounces. So nothing crazy. 2 slices of pizza, 2 beers. Our bill was $45. So if you go to Fontainebleau and you're hungry, expect to pay. That's all I'm going to say there. Now, aside from that, the pizza was delicious at Miami Slice. That's where we went. We went to Miami Slice up there in what would be their food hall. And it was absolutely delicious. But again, $45 for 2 slices of pizza and 2 bottles of beer. But it's absolutely beautiful. I definitely recommend you guys go check it out. They did a really amazing job with it. So go check it out over there. But like I said, the food is expensive, but delicious. That's all I'm going to say there. Let's talk about some of the events that are going on in town outside of the Super Bowl. Because again, we're expecting over 330,000 visitors to the Las Vegas Valley this weekend. And excuse me. Of course, Allegiant Stadium cannot hold 330,000 people. There are other things going on in town this weekend other than Super Bowl. Let's see. So I talked about the golf tournament. There's a golf tournament going on. Live Golf is happening beginning on Thursday, and that's all the way through Sunday, where they're going to have a big party on Sunday after the golf tournament ends. And I'll talk more about that in a second here. So that's going on, and that's over by Fontainebleau area. Let's see. Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer. Bert Kreischer is the stand-up comedian that doesn't wear a shirt. That's the guy that just wears like jeans and is just shirtless. Him and Tom Segura are going to be here Saturday the 10th at MGM Grand Arena. So that's going on this weekend. The Peppermill, if you're looking for somewhere to watch the Super Bowl, I'm going to drop a couple places that you can just go to, like pool or viewing parties that will have food and alcohol or alcohol included in the per person. There's a lot going on, but I'm going to highlight a few that I think are just worth noting. And nobody pays me for this, so I want to be very clear before we get comments that any of this is sponsored. Nobody pays us for anything. I just happen to love How's Carlos. He's doing great. He's laying right over there and catching from some sun that's coming in through the front window. Thank you for asking. So the Peppermill, which is an iconic Vegas restaurant and lounge, the separate lounge area, and then they have the restaurant, iconic. They're having a Super Bowl thing over there on Sunday where they're charging $125 per person. That does include food and a couple of drinks. So that's happening at the Peppermill. And the reason why I wanted to highlight the Peppermill is just because it's iconic. We've been there several times in the Sunken Lounge. We've eaten there a couple times, and it's absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend. Hey, Tracy. Highly recommend the Peppermill. And if you're looking for somewhere to watch a Super Bowl, you can watch it over there in an iconic Vegas establishment for $125 per person, though. Let's see, the Golden Nugget, which is my absolute favorite property in all of downtown. They're having a Super Bowl party over at the Rush Lounge, and that's going to be $150 per person as well. So if you're downtown and you want to watch the Super Bowl somewhere fun, and the reason I call out Golden Nugget, the number one negative feedback that people have about Golden Nugget, that at least for me that I've heard, is that it's always so busy. And that's because it's fun. It's high energy. People are winning, and I think when you're gambling, you're in that type of environment. You want to be around other people that are winning, right? Hopefully, that next winner will be you. And the Golden Nugget is just it's a really beautiful property. That's really the only place that we stay downtown. Also, we've stayed there many times. So they're having a Super Bowl party over there this Sunday. If you've got $10,000 that you're looking to part ways with and you want to watch the Super Bowl somewhere here in Vegas, Circa is selling their cabanas for Super Bowl Sunday at Stadium Swim, at the pool area, the big pool deck, Stadium Swim. You can buy one of those cabanas or rent it for $10,000, which is crazy. I feel like if I was coming to Vegas and I had $10,000 to blow, I would not buy a cabana to watch the Super Bowl. Maybe the $150 at one of the other places, maybe Peppermill or something, $125. But $10,000, they're selling the cabanas over there at Stadium Swim at Circa. That's just crazy. But hey, you know what, though? I can say that they will sell those cabanas. They're only going to charge those prices because people are willing to pay it. I think it's nuts. Maybe that's in you guys' budget. If that's your budget and you're looking to do it, hey, Janet, then go check it out. Now, if you love beer, craft beer, locally brewed here in Vegas, and great food here in Vegas, and you want to get out of a casino environment, down in the Arts District, Huffle Brewing, which is right next to Soul Belly Barbecue, which is absolutely amazing barbecue. Huffle Brewing is doing a $40 all you can drink for 3 hours on Super Bowl Sunday. So it sounds like the entire length of the game, you can be there. You can pay $40 for all you can drink beer. Now, they don't have a kitchen, but you can order food there from restaurants around there, and those restaurants will come deliver it to you at the brewery, which is and I wanted to say that because it's just a great concept. You can scan a QR code there. There's various restaurants that you can order food from. Pay $40, get out of the casino. It's going to be a beautiful day. You'll be down in the Arts District, and it's only $40 for all you can drink for 3 hours, craft beers on Super Bowl Sunday here in Vegas. So that's pretty cool that they're doing that. Something else that's happening, that's premiering this weekend, Bruno Mars has a new lounge over at Bellagio called the Pinky Ring. The Pinky Ring. That's good. I just wanted to check my notes on that one. The Pinky Ring is opening this weekend at Bellagio, and it's right off of the casino floor. That's opening this weekend, and Bruno Mars is going to be performing there. This is his place. This is his lounge. Not just his name on the lounge, but this is his spot here in Vegas, and it's going to be opening this weekend at Bellagio. That's pretty awesome. I can't wait to go check it out next week. Not this weekend, but next week. And Bruno Mars does perform a lot in Vegas. I don't know if he has a home here or a residence here. I know that he does have a spot in Southern California and in Hawaii, where he's from originally, and he has a lot of family back in Hawaii. So he does go back and forth between the islands and Vegas or Southern California, but he performs in Vegas a lot. I wonder if he's got a residence here. Let's see. So Calvin Harris and Tiesto are going to be at Fountain Blue this weekend. Now, Calvin Harris and Tiesto are like top tier names in their genre of like electro dance type thing. They're going to be performing at Fountain Blue this weekend. And if you want to go for a Super Bowl after party at Fountain Blue, that's going to be hosted by Tiesto, by Calvin Harris this weekend, it's going to cost you about $15,000 for a table. Crazy. No, we have not, Tracy. We haven't checked that. Last time we were there, it wasn't open yet. It was just no work, nothing being done there. But we're looking forward to checking that out next week as well. So Calvin Harris, if you want to buy, and these are for tables, these are table prices. So if you want to have a table right in front of the stage while Calvin Harris is performing after the Super Bowl, that's going to cost $65,000 for one table. That's just crazy. And I had to mention that because that's what the prices are going to be looking like this weekend. If you're looking to go to pool parties, if you're looking to go after parties after the Super Bowl, it's going to cost a lot. It's going to be very expensive. Like I said, to see Calvin Harris this weekend at Fountain Blue, the lowest that you can pay is $15,000. That's just crazy. Let's see. Christina Aguilera is going to be at the Venetian on the 9th and the 10th. She's going to be here for quite a while, so if you don't catch her this weekend, you can always see her again. Travis Scott and friends are over at Area 15 all weekend. So various artists, Travis Scott is one of them, but it's Travis Scott and friends. So he does have different artists that are going to be performing throughout the weekend. He's kind of hosting the thing. That's his thing over at Area 15 this weekend. And I wanted to call this one out because Area 15 is awesome. And again, just say it here again, if anybody's just tuned in, nobody pays us to mention anywhere to go on our channel. I just highlight things that are based on our experience. I think you guys would enjoy. Area 15 is one of them. There's axe throwing. There's great food. There's a zip line in there. There's a bar outside of Area 15 that goes all the way like a mile up in the air, and you can have drinks on this bar and get like a full 360 view of Vegas, which is pretty awesome. And there's just a lot going on over there, guys. So let's see. Wu-Tang is going to be at Virgin Hotels this weekend on the 9th and 10th, so Friday and Saturday. And I wanted to call this one because Virgin did a pretty cool thing with Wu-Tang Clan coming to Vegas and performing there this weekend. Some of the blackjack tables have all the Wu-Tang logos all over, so they switched out the felt on the blackjack tables. You can still play blackjack on them, of course, but it's all Wu-Tang logo all over the blackjack tables. That I thought was pretty cool and worth checking out and taking a picture or selfie or something. So let's see. Sebastian Maniscalco is going to be over at the Encore on the 10th and 11th. So Saturday and Sunday. So Super Bowl is going on Sunday. Sebastian Maniscalco is going to be performing. He's hilarious. And it's going to be 2 shows. So 2 shows per night. So 4 shows total. You can catch an early one if that's your thing, which that would be me. I love early shows, so that I can just like get something to eat and go to a show, or go to the show and then go out to eat and still have my evening. And there's the late shows for you night owls that want to go to a later show. That's going on there. So I want to call out a couple of winners from this past weekend. And I want to call this because these were both at Caesar's Palace. 2 winners at Caesar's Palace, one on Friday, one on Saturday. Both of them won over $180,000 jackpot playing poker. And, you know, we're not a gambling channel. We do gamble when we're on the strip, but we're not a gambling channel. There are plenty of those out there, very popular ones like that I watch, including like Vegas Matt. I love watching that because it makes me cringe seeing him gamble like $1,200 per spin or per hand. when he's playing, or $5,000 per hand on blackjack, which I think is crazy. But I just like to share when people win, because they win big. And if you guys watched the live last week, Wednesday, just before that, somebody won like $1 million at the airport on their way out of town. It was just crazy. They had been like 3 big winners at the airport, like one day after the other, earlier last week, before Wednesday. So I always say, save a couple bucks for the airport, save it for your way out of town. You never know. I mean, if I win $1 million at the airport and I'm on my way out, one thing I can guarantee you is that I'm going to cancel my flight and I'm going right back to Vegas, and I'm going to extend my stay. All right, guys, that's it for this week. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And again, if you're new here, check out our channel, check out the About Us on our YouTube page so that you can see how you can watch our television show wherever you are. We air every Thursday across Southern California, various channels depending on what county you're in. But every Thursday we air across Southern California every week. We air in Yuma, Arizona. We air across the state of Hawaii twice per week. We air here in Vegas like 15 to 20 times. Our show is on air. And we're in Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, Guam. We air 5 times per week on ABC and CW. Hey, DG. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. So check out, and you can download the Hey Vegas app and watch our first 4 seasons on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. So thank you guys so much for supporting our channel. Appreciate you guys so much. I'll hang out for a couple minutes if you guys have questions. I know you guys chat with each other in here as well. If you guys have any questions, I'll just hang out for a few minutes. And just say thanks. Thank you guys for supporting our channel and seeing us. When you see us, saying hello. We also love showing our appreciation to you guys in person when you guys are here, if you see us. So if you guys see us in town, which we are on the Strip a lot. Just in the month of January, we stayed on the Strip 11 nights every week. And we just stayed already in February 2 nights. Just Sunday, Monday, we stayed already in February. So if you guys see us, check us out, say hello, meet Carlos. A lot of people like to meet Carlos and pet him. Happy Lunar New Year. Yep, that's right. It's coming up. We're going to be going down to Chinatown over in Spring Mountain area. They always have a big thing down there. And we just love Chinatown anyway here because there's so much great food down there. And who can not go to the Golden Tiki also, which is a great little spot out there. So. All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. Appreciate it. And hope you guys have a great week. If you're going to be in Vegas, I hope you have an amazing time and you win big. And if you're going to the Super Bowl, it's going to be crazy, but I hope you have an amazing experience. See you guys next time.